All right, greetings and welcome to my channel and to yet another video. If this is your first time stopping by, happy that you're here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more do-it-yourself projects and solutions around the house, car, nothing's off limits for the most part. Today in this video, we're going to be swapping out this old car battery. Keep in mind, I am not a mechanic at all. I'm just a do-it-yourself homeowner trying to save a buck or two and showing you how I do various things. So I'm working on a Subaru. Obviously, you're going to want to read your vehicle's owner's manual before you get started because your context and situation might be a little different, right? But for the most part, your battery should be kind of attached to the frame of your car in some way. So we're going to be loosening that up, and I'm going to be, you can clearly see what I'm doing here. I'm backing out the little nut that is securing that negative terminal onto the battery. So I am loosening that up a little bit. Now, as for tools, you could use a ratchet or a little pipe wrench here. You just want to try to find that right angle. Don't strip the corners, just enough to slide that off. And I started with the negative first. I don't recommend that. You'll have to search what is the proper way. But I'm doing the positive terminal as well. And I know for a fact I don't want those two to touch each other. It'll be extremely difficult to touch while they're undone. But for safety reasons, I want to keep those two apart. So I'm always aware of that. And next I'm taking my ratchet and I am undoing the little nut that will secure. Now check out this weird kind of setup. It's got this metal handle. Can you see that kind of going across? And there's two really long threaded bolts secured by this nut right here. And there's a bolt on each side, one you're looking at, and then there's one on the north side of the battery. And so things are a little rusted here. I might need a little WD-40 to spray on there to saturate so it backs out a little easier, but for the most part, pretty simple. And you can see there's a hook at the end of the threaded bolt. And that hook, and I'll show you this a little later how it actually works, but I'm taking that bolt out of the handle metal piece here, and I'm going to do that on both sides. One of the nuts was secured by the little plastic piece on the negative terminal, so I'm just going to kind of push that away and tuck that away so it doesn't fall forward on me. Again, trying to keep that positive and negative terminal from touching. So there might be some corrosive agents if you're dealing with this, so I suggest wearing gloves. I'm an idiot, so I'm not wearing gloves. I'm just doing this barehanded here, but I will wash my hands really well, especially before I go touch things or itch my eye or something like that. That would be bad news. So you can see I got that metal securing handle bracket thing off. And from there, it's just a matter of lifting up the battery and, again, making sure those terminal cables do not touch. So use some tape maybe to secure that in place. Now you might want to take a moment and clean the area where the battery just was pulled from. Next, I'm going to haul the core to my local store, wherever I'm choosing to buy a battery. I'll put links down below for some battery recommendations and whatnot, but it's pretty easy. Bring in the old one for a refund. Yes, don't throw this bad boy away. They want to recycle it, and there's some pretty nasty stuff in here. You don't want to just toss it into the garbage. So bring it to the store. You'll get a new one, so they'll credit you for that core, so it's a little less expensive. And this is the brand that I'm using. It's just kind of a one that I got at Wal-Mart, and I've used these before. I'm pretty happy with them, so this is what I'm doing now. Your battery might have an outer case, so be careful not to turn that in with the core. Make sure that is removed and put on, the new battery is put into it. Now this is that bracket piece that I was talking to you about. Obviously your situation might be different, but before I put that battery in there, let me show you how we're going to be doing this. So I'm going to hook that right side in, and then I'll hook the left side in. It actually goes into, there's two holes into the metal part, the purple kind of, or the red kind of metal part of the vehicle's frame. So let me get that battery slid in there, and then we'll kind of poke that that handle piece down. You'll need 2 hands to do this and a flashlight if you're operating under a similar situation. And you have to kind of get one side latched into that hole, one side of that threaded bolt, right? And then you kind of hold it in place so it doesn't come out as you attach the left side or the other side. So that's the name of the game here. In other words, we want that handle to be securely placed or seated into the holes in the vehicle. And from there we can tighten down those nuts, and it should clamp everything down extremely securely, extremely tight. So that is obviously what we want. If your battery does come with a handle, notice that the metal bracket handle piece slides underneath the plastic handle for the battery. Good luck trying to get it over. It won't happen. So anyway, we'll tighten those down with our ratchets snugly, making sure we have a proper fit, of course, that we're not stripping anything out. And we'll get both sides tightened down. And then we'll get the battery terminal, take off the red plastic cap that was put on there by the manufacturer during transport and shipping. It just kind of peels off. So you'll put the positive terminal back and then tighten it up really well. And before you do this, you might want to take a wire brush or some anti-corrosion agent and spray or clean, wearing proper eye protection and gloves, of course. That would be a good time to clean that up before you put it back. But mine were pretty clean. And we'll put that red plastic housing over it and then get the negative terminal back on and tighten that up as well. It just needs to be tight enough where it won't slip off, right? So you can use your hand and kind of move it and see, okay, is that going to slip? Any lateral movement there? Or is it going to pop off? So just get it really nice and snug. So both of those now are on, and we're going to go ahead and try it out. Now the first time it starts, it might need a little encouragement. It's been sitting on the store shelf for a while. Hopefully not too long. There was a date on there. Looked pretty recent. I'll kill the engine here. After running it for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Then we'll start it back up. Boom, good to go. Hopefully this video has helped you out. Click the like button and subscribe to the channel for more cool do-it-yourself solutions. Thanks.